So you're asking why you should believe in God, and you're looking for an answer. I can tell you that the answer to that question is a lot closer than you might think. And that when you answer that question, not only will you discover that God does exist, you'll also discover that he's waiting for you to start a relationship with him. Now, who am I to tell you this? I'm a nobody. My name is Stuart Davis. I'm a deacon at a small church just outside of Richmond, Virginia. I'm not a pastor. I haven't been to seminary. I'm not a biblical scholar. I'm just an average Christian. I'm not trying to get you to join my congregation or donate to some cause. But what I do understand is that you might have a question that you're struggling with and may be causing you some anxiety. And perhaps, because I'm an average person, I might be able to give you a perspective that you can relate to better. So, let's continue. So, you want to discover why you should believe in God. Well, God created us in his image. At least that's what we as Christians believe. So the best place to go if you're looking to find proof that God exists is within yourself. Now, I don't mean that in a motivational speaker or self-help book sense, that if by looking inside of yourself you're going to achieve inner peace or self-actualization. No, the purpose of this is to ask yourself questions, because by asking questions, that's how you start to get answers. And when you ask these questions, listen to what your gut instinct is telling you, because that's where you're going to find that God does exist. So think about your own self. Think about what you think about yourself. Do you believe that when you die that you are just going to cease to exist, that you're going to be lost for all time? Or do you feel like that there's something inside of you that was put there that's different from just your physical body? Think about your loved ones and when in your relationship with them. Think about people you don't even like. When you have interactions with folks, do you think that there's more going on behind their eyes than just a collection of cells and neurons and chemicals? When you start to answer those questions honestly, you start to discover that there is more to humanity than just what we see and just what science explains to us. There's souls. And when there's souls there, and when you start to notice that, that's when you start to think, okay, who put them there and why? It's great. It's logical to believe that if somebody created souls and put them there, that they did them with the intent to have a relationship with them. You don't just create something just to destroy it or to let it go to waste. Not in the way that we relate in our interactions with the earth. If you have any type of interaction with nature, if you go to a park, if you walk through the woods, if you're a hunter, if you garden, if you have any type of interaction, what you'll discover is just how complicated and complex the universe is, and that it's very difficult to reconcile the theory that it's all one just big cosmic accident with the fact that all of this is going on. It's much more logical to believe that somebody did this by design. And people don't do that, or I should say, nobody just designs things for no reason. And the fact that humankind has a very unique and center stage presence in the world as we know it. We are the main characters. And thus, that makes the most sense that we are the people with the souls that God put there in his image. So, once we establish that, what do? What's the next step that you take? Well, when we have relationship with people, normally that means communicating with them in some sort of way. And the best way that we have to communicate is by talking to them. So the best place to start is with prayer. Now, if you start praying, it might feel like the first few times that you're talking to yourself. But as you do it, what you will discover is that when you start praying, that there is somebody listening on the other end. And when you share your feelings, share your thoughts with them, and maybe start asking for guidance or for answers to things, you'll start to find very subtle answers, very subtle responses that might always be what the answers that you want them to be, but they will be answers nonetheless. I know I have experienced it firsthand. I've never gotten a direct word response to God when I've asked a question or asked him for something, but the responses I've had at times have been unmistakable in the timing and manner that there is somebody out there watching out for me who cares about me. So try doing that yourself. Try going through the next few days or the next couple of weeks and going through and praying to God and thinking about your interactions with other people, and think about what you think of yourself. Do you feel like there's more to you than what sciences or scientists really are telling you? Or do you think that there's something more everlasting about you? There's a desire to continue to exist and to continue having a relationship with the people that you have around you, and not only that, the person who ultimately created you. So what I'm going to be doing is creating a series of videos that relate to topics about Christianity, how they relate to them. We'll be doing a walkthrough of the Bible. We'll be doing a lot of things where I'm giving my opinion, my reaction to things, and basically reacting to comments and answering questions that you give me. So if you're interested in that, and if you want to hear more, go ahead, like and subscribe to this video, hit the notification bell, and keep coming back and looking for more videos. What I want to see is comments as well. I want to know what you're thinking. When I'm discussing things with you, it's a two-way street, and I definitely want to respond to feedback. So please do that. What this is going to create is discipleship. I'm going to be giving you some exposure to what it's like to be a Christian, what it's like to be around other Christians, and maybe dispel some bad experiences you've had with Christians, or maybe some stereotypes that you might not be familiar with. This is just what I'm going to be trying to do for you, because ultimately, by being an average Christian, I'm also a flawed person. I'm a flawed man. I have my own struggles just like you. I'm not a perfect person. I'm not here to look down on anybody. And a good Christian, that's not what they're there to do either. They shouldn't be doing that. We should be trying to lift each other up. That includes you. Because God, I don't expect perfection out of people, and nobody should be expecting perfection out of you. So please, like I said, like and subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you're thinking, and hopefully you'll continue to come back for more videos, and this series will be a success. Thank you very much, and God bless.